Ladies and gents, welcome back to episode number 2 of our Burton Albion Road to Glory at career mode on FC25. A massive thank you to everyone who showed the love on the last video and gave it a view. If you haven't already, please go and check that video out. I'll link it down below. And as always, if you are enjoying the content, please feel free to hit the subscription button and continue to keep your feedback coming in as to what you want to see from this career mode and where you want to see it go. We are going to continue where we left off after episode 1. We are 2 games into the regular league season. We've also played a cup game. We're currently sitting 4th in the table. We are only on goal difference. Exeter City, Rotherham and Lincoln all above us just about. The plan for today, we will continue to just keep an eye on the youth prospects and make sure they're doing well. We will play the game away to Northampton, as that's a big one that's already above us in the table. We'll play the cup game against Premier League Ipswich Town. We will then simulate against Stockport. We'll simulate the Bristol Street Motors trophy game against Huddersfield, and we'll finish off with our away trip to Reading. So without further ado, we're going to get into game number 1 and a big one early doors against Northampton Town. So we are back on our travels then as we get us underway for game week number 3 of the 24-25 season, as we look to continue our good start to the season. We are back to our usual starting eleven. Charlie Webster back into the team as he gets over his fitness issues that he's been having at the start of the year. So good to have him back in the lineup as the rest is unchanged as Goblin and Malef finds Whitfield, who has been a bright star for us early doors in this career mode, as we go inside to Elliot Watt, who will find Charlie Webster, who we've just been speaking about. It's Jack Armour now down this left-hand side. He'll cut back into Elliot Watt, who will find Gilligan. And Gilligan's have a shot from distance, but that is blocked, and the first half chance goes missing. Early days in this first half as Charlie Webster comes forward with the ball and finds Jack Armour, who's going to stretch his leg and try and find Charlie Webster, who just runs around the ball a little bit, but he's going to have a shoot from distance, but Billy Bodden gets in the way, shoots! Oh, it doesn't matter! A mix-up between Charlie Webster and Billy Bodden on the edge of the box falls kindly. We get away with it. And Billy Bodden makes up for his positional awareness with a lovely finish with the right foot, low past the keeper. Lucky to stay on his feet. With his left foot into the low corner, we take an important lead away from home, and it's Burton Albion 1, Northampton Town 0. Good start for the Brewers then. We seem to keep finding a way of getting early goals in the game as Billy Bodden again comes forward and is going to drive into the box and shoots across the keeper, and it's 2-0! Just like that, bang, bang. And the Brewers are absolutely flying. Question marks maybe now start to ask around the difficulty that they're playing. Maybe we do need to take the step up from world class, because we are flying at the minute. Maybe more than we should. Northampton Town, a team I fancied to beat, but it's a lovely finish. The POV cam wasn't exactly great there. But that man, Bodden, again, driving into the box, put us past the keeper, into the same corner as Burton Albion 2, Northampton Town 0. Gilligan now finds Whitfield again. And we're going to find Daniel Worsey, are we? Yes, we are. Daniel Worsey shoots. It's a massive save for Burrs. The first time in all of the games we played that Daniel Worsey's managed to really get himself in the game. It's another big save for Burge to keep the score at 2-0. Ben Whitfield now will whip the ball in again for the Brewers, looking for Ryan Sweeney as the keeper will come out and claim, and that's comfortable. And Northampton keep it at 2-0. Big pump clearance, and we'll be able to get control again. Definitely the most comfortable we've been in a game so far. As I do feel like Webster had so much in that midfield, that extra bit of flair as Billy Bodden now. I think I keep switching between Bodden and Bodden. I'm pretty sure it's Bodden, but we'll persevere with it. There's Worsey to Charlie Webster. Which, he should have gone alone. Will we get a chance? Gilligan! Goal! 2 very fortunate goals, you'd have to say. But we'll absolutely take it. Charlie Webster, again, really the man that's created it. The away fans on their feet, the home crowd booing. I'm not sure what the centre half is doing. It takes an awful touch, and Gilligan pounces quick. Heads in the hand in the stands, but it's 3-0 to the Brewers. Start the second half then. And we are well and truly underway. And dare I say, a few Northampton Town fans may have already left the ground as empty seats begin to appear. And it might get worse for the home side as Gilligan now to Charlie Webster, who is just going to reset it to Jack Armour, who will find Gilligan on the edge of the box. Godwin Malef now out wide to Ben Whitfield, who will try and cut back inside, does well. Out wide to Webster as the crowd are booing this home performance, and I'm not too surprised as Ben Whitfield now try and get the ball down the side. Daniel Worsey with the first touch. Can he cut back inside? He does cut back inside on his left foot, just wide. Another brilliant chance for the Brewers. And a chance for Daniel Worsey to get his first goal as the home side make their first couple of changes. First time, really, in this game, 60 minutes in, the Northampton have been inside our half, and there's a half chance here as Roberts picks up the ball. Goes to Sowerby. And he goes to Wilson. Chance here for Northampton to maybe create something. As a long-range effort from distance. Max Crocombe gets a big left paw. It tips it over the bar. And the first signs of hope for Northampton as they make another change before this corner comes in. Try and clear our lines here. It's Daniel Worsey's man back. Max Crocombe again with a huge save. I don't know how many times we're going to say that this season, but that man comes up clutch again as we now lose the ball. The referee blows the full-time whistle there, and it's an emphatic way to start episode 2 in this career mode. A 3-0 win away from home. Another 3 points on the board. We keep the 100% form off and running, and that is exactly how we wanted to start this season. Burton Albion 3, Northampton Town 0. Yeah, back then for Carabao Cup action, it has all changed. We've pretty much gone for a completely changed squad. We'll go with what is essentially our cup squad with a couple of first teamers in the picture, but again, it's a good opportunity to have a look at some other players, which is the main reason why we're playing this game. Also, a big test against Premier League opposition. It will be a good test in terms of when we speak about the difficulty that we're playing on, whether it does need to go. Because if we win this game, I think we will probably need to make a change heading into episode 3. But we will start here, and it's Donovan down this right-hand side, inside to Hazelhurst, who finds Bran. The man that Burton last signed from Costa Rica. So we are in possessed, and Ipswich come away with the ball. So a half chance for Ipswich brings about their first corner of the game. As Hutchinson picks up the ball, plays it to Clark as Morsey's on the edge. Just got to try and be sure in defence, not give them any Ipswich opportunities as Trial comes forward, and that's a big tackle from him. As Will looks to break, can't. As their class at the back is just proving a little bit too much for us at the minute. Sammy Schmolix comes forward again to Clark, who's coming down this left-hand side, but Akoto's there and says, no, thank you. And we come away with the ball. As Akoto will try and get ball edge of the box now for Sammy Schmolix to maybe think about having a dig, but Bran is there and we will come away with the ball and maybe a chance for a counter-attack now as we come forward with Donovan into Stutter. He plays Donovan down this right-hand side, and Stutter is going to try and get to the box for Donovan. Stutter on the edge box, one touch, shoots! Good save at the near post. And if we're going to get any luck in this game, that's going to be how we're going to have to play. Counter-attacking football, patience at the back. Elliot Watt with the ball into the box, tries to find Akoto, can't. And Ipswich will be able to clear the lines, 28 minutes and it's still 0-0. Ipswich Town coming forward again then, Townsend with the ball. Cuts back inside, that's good. Clark again, the man that finds on his ball. It's now Hurst in the middle, shoots. Big block, falls kindly again over the top of the bar though. First big warning sign from the visitors who are struggling to get a foothold in this game. The ball just ricochets around, bounces kindly. But he can't get his head with the ball, it remains 0-0. Donovan inside to Stutter, who turns his man, does really well. Can he beat the last man? Can beat the last man. Stutter one-on-one with the keeper. Goal to the Brewers. And you've got to say, it's probably been deserved because we have, in parts, dominated this game. Probably confirms what we're saying about the difficulty, but it's a massive goal. Stutter does really well, gets his first goal for the club, turns his man low and hard across the keeper into the bottom left-hand corner. Thank you very much, and it's 1-0 in this Carabao Cup game between League One Burton and Premier League Ipswich. Ipswich Town now trying to salvage something from this game with just 17 minutes or so to go. Plus a bit added on. Ball comes into the box, it's a huge chance, goal! And just like that, they're on level terms, but no, the linesman have his flag up. And that is going to be ruled out for offside. Didn't look that, oh my God, it's really close. He's just offside. That's a massive let-off. With Schreier getting caught, napping a little bit in the midfield, a bit flat-footed. And that'll bring around a few changes for the home side as we try and shore up this game. We get caught in possession on the halfway line. 1 minute with additional time to go. Kalinowskis kicks the ball up, and that's a huge cup upset in the Carabao Cup. It's League One Burton Albion beat Ipswich Town. To be fair, it was deserved. We were the much better team in that game. And we're well worth the 1-0 win. Got a little bit lucky with the goals, only just offside, but we go through to the third round where we might get a big tie, which would be very nice. But we march on in the cup. So as originally planned, we will simulate this game. We will do the sim match, I think, where we sort of watch it as if it was sort of FM style. I think that's what we'll go for the sim game, so there's still something to look into. We won't jump in, though. I think if we decide to sim a game, we need to stick to it. Even if we go 1-0 down, etc., we have to stick with the sim. I think that's probably the fairest way to do it. So we'll jump into the sim. We'll go back to our usual starting 11, as we have done for the league games this season. Okay, so I changed my mind halfway through the game. There's no point in me sitting here just watching dots go around the screen. You're not going to want to watch it anyway, but we do get an 83rd minute winner with a Koto to keep the perfect record going. So we march on again. We didn't have much of the possession, only 36% possession though, so a bit of a smash and grab win, but we'll absolutely take it. Now we'll have a look at some of the ratings. Crocombe with a 9.1 rating, as expected. Jack Armour with an 8.2, so encouraging stuff there from the home side. So we'll get into the next one. Okay, so another youth tournament has started. We didn't do the first one, so let's at least show the first one. We've got a quarter-final against Reading in our youth tournament, so it's a good chance to have a look at some of these players that we've got. Now, Collier, we'll get him off because we'll get Curtis on, because I think he's the one that we kind of really want to have a good look at. So I'm keen to get him in. We'll play him on the right, which isn't ideal, but I'm keen to see what he's like. He's the biggest prospect. He's already a 56 rated, so that's the squad that we will go for. So let's see if we can get into the semi-final of this youth competition. I must admit, I do like this new rush feature in the game. I think it's a great addition, not just for career mode, but for clubs and Ultimate Team as well. I think the feedback that I've especially seen in my community has been really positive. If you do want to get involved with the community, make sure you hit the link to the Discord down below. Also the link to the Twitch as well, where we stream at least 3 times a week, so get yourself in there as Uric finds Novak. There's a chance here early doors. We'll try to square it across the box, can't, straight to the hands of Hutton. And coming forward now. Chance he's offside though in that final third. So Rogers will now come away with the ball. Novak back to Rogers. Again, keen to get Curtis on the ball if we can. Again, he's a man that I don't think it's going to be too long before we think about bringing him into the first team. More so the squad than obviously the starting 11, because we've got players there. But so he looks like he could be a real taste, a big lad as well, which could be exactly what we need. Uric, have a dig, son. Have a dig. Goal. That's a great goal. The patience has paid off. We take a 1-0 lead. Winning the quarterfinals then. Not a classic, but a 1-0 win. Novak the man of the match again. He's been very good in the youth tournament so far, so that's encouraging to see. The big man with a 7.7, but not a bad performance. Curtis. Curtis, the lad we've been speaking about. Goal. That'll do nicely. We've been bigging him up as the prospect to look out for, and we get the opening goal through that man Curtis. Ball over the top here. I think he's just about onside. He is. We can create anything here. We say no. Chance here though. Curtis, have you got the legs? You have. Is there anybody with you? No. Go alone. Curtis. Oh, puts it wide. Oh, you've got to score. Rogers. This is Uric. As well as Turner's man. Try and square it to Novak. Goal. 2-0. Much better from the Brewers as we take a 2-0 lead in the semi-final. We'll go out wide to Curtis. Going back inside to Uric. And play Novak in. Goal. 3-0. Game, set, and the match. That's going to be us into the final of this youth competition. After that comfortable performance against Wigan, we are in to the final. We stay unchanged as Novak comes inside. It's Curtis. It's that man again. That's a brilliant save. Oh, we get lucky. Oh, God, I thought Curtis was going to pounce on the mistake. Oh, God, what's the keeper doing? Curtis been that. Good win. Player. I like the look of him. You are going to earn yourself a call-up if you keep playing like this, my friend. All about trying to bring as many youth prospects through as we can. As Novak twists and turns, his man shoots. Good save from the keeper. We should really be 1-0 up in this game. Now coming forward. Shot from distance, Munoz. Again, he's done very well in the goal. His rating's not great, but he's got potential. He's not the biggest of keepers, but He's made a few vital saves for us already as Novak's going to hold the ball up, and that's really, really good football. Rodgers, go alone, son, across the keeper. Curtis! It's a bit of a shin roller, but Curtis gets his goal. Scores again. We go 1-0 up in this final. It's another good save by the keeper, who has kept Barnsley in this game. And in this final, Juric dispossessed of the game. They're going to need their keeper again. Juric, goal! That should be that. We might take our second youth win of the season. A chance to really kill the game here as Rodgers is through. Rodgers is through. Cuts back. Lovely. Oh, that's wonderful. Brilliant play from Rodgers. And that is going to be another bit of silverware for the young lads. That will do them the world of good. They're fresh after another wonderful win in the youth tournament. We're just going to go and have a look at our squad again. So the standouts there, Munoz in goals. He's only 41 rest. He's probably actually not the one, but he's done quite well in the tournament so far. Colin didn't play that one. Curtis again, he's the one. 56 rated already. He's only 5'7". I thought he looks a little bit bigger in the game. Preferred foot on the right is a left back. 75 pace. Pace is good. Wing back plus potential is a trait. Again, it's Boss's potential. Potential 71 to 91 here. I do like the look of it. Novak was another one that's played pretty well in all of those games. As is Juric. Juric is only a 48 rated, but his potential is 81 to 94. So again, he could be one that we call up and loan out. I think there's no point in doing it now because obviously there's no transfer window. So what I think we'll probably do is Novak, Juric and Curtis. If we can get some players to backfill, we'll, I think, promote these and then send them out on loan. I think that's going to be the plan for those young lads, because I think we're quite keen to keep them. We've still got a couple of scouts out, so hopefully we'll have another couple of players come through the ranks. It was Huddersfield next in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, so this will be another one that we sim. So fingers crossed we can keep our good run of form going. As you can see, team of the week on the right hand side as Akoto and Crocombe both make the sim. But we will go through and in fact I'll quickly do this press conference. You haven't seen press conference yet, so we'll have a quick look at this and give some of the morale with the new morale system a little bit high. So that green is the sweet spot. So a bit of praise for Ben Whitfield. We'll give him a bit of encouragement. Don't want to get too big-headed. Van Kooten has been very, very solid for us. So I think we'll actually praise him. Celebrate his form and just get that morale in that sweet spot. And Orsi, who has struggled a little bit, I'm just gonna encourage, because that will only change it slightly. Need that man to start banging in some goals. Let's get through and simulate this game in the Bristol Street Motors. Koto with a message saying we'll think about his place. I think he'd start because he should be in fact, there is a couple of youth updates actually that have just come through. One from South America, both of which look absolute dog. So we're going to reject both of them. Here's our worst scout of the two, though. The other one that we signed is the one that's scouting England. So, Brendan Chambers, 43 to 59. 46 to 42. Okay. Around Winter. Let's sign you. Don't like the look of Ronnie Banks. These two will sign because they may be half decent. So we'll get them into the setup. As we will go through, simulate this game. We will get the cup team in view and we will quick sim this game. Can we keep the 100% win record going? That was a 2-2 draw. Of course, I don't think built into the game is the fact that when you play a draw in this competition, you actually go to a penalty shoot. It doesn't look like that is a thing still in the game. But we remain unbeaten, which means Reading away will be the last game of the stream, so I'll see you all very shortly for that one. And again, down this left-hand side. Just have to try and cut back in. There's no one there. Daniel Worsey will find Charlie Webster on the edge. Who have a dig from distance. Good save. Pereira in the Reading goal. First chance for the Brewers will lead to our first corner. As Ben Whitfield is going to be the man over the ball who whips the ball in. Keeper will come and claim his punches. Not comfortable by any stretch of the imagination, and we'll try and win as Tuma clears the ball away and finds wing for the home side. And he comes forward now. Cuts back inside. Tuma. Ball across to Charlie Savage. First bit of possession for the home side. They look to break down what has so far proven to be a formidable defence. Tooman out with a pace down the sides. Jack Armour gets the ball and we will clear. Possessed again. Reading with their high press and high line, causing us a few troubles. Smith gets the ball away. Van Kutu can't clear his lines. The wing's going to shoot. Crocombe saves, but goal to the home side. We've only got ourselves to blame. We could not clear our lines. Van Kooten, maybe the man at fault. Crocombe with a big first save. We are 1-0 down to Reading in the first half. Just couldn't get the ball away. Big save from Crocombe. Unfortunately, Wing's the man that reacts quickest. It's 1-0 to Reading. So 1-0 Reading as we kickstart the second half. No changes for either side. We're not going to be forced into a change just yet. We to trust what we're doing. Believe that chances will come. As Daniel Orsi now is down this right-hand side and Reading player tries to dive in. Orsi, who hasn't scored a goal yet for the Brewers, tipped over the bar by Pereira. Much better start to the second half. Hopefully one of them will convert sooner rather than later. Reading make their first change. Whitfield now handing over the corner, whip the ball into the box and try and find Jack Armour. Can't. Hazelhurst will pick up the ball. Go back out to Ben Whitfield, who could just drive into the box now. Pretty sloppy here from Reading. Try and get the ball across to Jack Armour. It remains Reading 1, Burton Albion 0. Free kick here for the Brewers. Finds Whitfield, he turns his man. Tries to come back inside. Finds man at the edge of the box, could save again by Pereira. Billy Bowden with the shot this time. It's another chance for the Brewers. Corner again from Ben Whitfield. Into the box. Nothing doing again. Hazelhurst will recycle the ball. It's Godwin Malif now who will come down this wing. There's no one in the box. Godwin Malif's going to have to go alone. Shoots. Big block. Reading clear the ball away. Maybe it's just not going to be our day. And Reading just trying to nullify this game. Good spell of possession for them. Hazelhurst tries to bring the ball away. Can't. Savage is there but then wins the ball back. Whitfield now to Orsi. Yet to score in Burton Albion colours. After signing from Crawley in the summer. Daniel Orsi shoots from distance. Maybe should have threaded Billy Bowden. Maybe he would have been offside. Ifs, buts, maybes. We are staring down the barrel here. This would be very, very cruel. They would get a second and kill the game off, but it's not looking good. As Sweeney overcommits, and there's a chance for 2-0. Crocombe parries it around the corner, but I think it's going to be too little, too late for the Brewers. Reading are going to take this corner. As you can see, Savage just saying to calm the ball down, and I think this is going to be our first defeat of the season. So we can't get the ball away. It's ricochet around in the box. I think the referee's going to blow us whistle. Does. We end episode 2 with a disappointing defeat. Probably a little bit harsh. Reading were the best side in the first half. We were definitely the better side in the second half. We just couldn't get that loose goal. Pereira in the Reading goal just stopped absolutely everything we chucked at him. So we do suffer our first defeat of season 1 of our road to glory. So just that will do us for episode 2. We finish not in a bad position. We're third in the table. Played 5, won 4, lost 1, 12 points. Lincoln lead the way on 15. Birmingham in second on 13. Not a bad way to wrap up the episode. Again, disappointing to get that defeat. Would be nice to keep the run going. But we do remain in the promotion hunt. I say next time out we'll have Stevenage away. Then we've got Leeds away in the Carabao Cup, so that's a big juicy one. And then Mansfield and Chancellor will decide which ones then we're going to simulate. And we've got Exeter as well, so plenty of games coming away. But as always, ladies and gents, thank you so much for your support. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up. Get in the comments, let me know what should we do about the difficulty. Should we change it? I'm tempted to say we should, but maybe do we just give it a couple more episodes to see how it pans out after that Reading defeat. As always, get across to my Twitch channel where I stream at least 3 times a week. Get yourself in the Discord. Links for all of that are down below. And otherwise, I'll see you very soon for episode number 3.